Hello everyone, just checking in on the keto diet for anti-inflammation. Today is day 3.5 for, actually I started on Sunday sort of, but Monday officially, Tuesday, and then today's Wednesday. And I've read about the keto flu, and I woke up today feeling pretty good. Had a little bit of a headache, and then I was just working out, and halfway through the workout I completely lost all of my energy, like all of it. And now I have like a splitting headache, and I'm sure it has to do with, and I'm sweating like crazy. So I'm totally flushed. My system is totally flushing out as we go here. So I'm imagining that the keto flu and the flush and all that stuff that you read about is actually happening like in real time. And it's not as pleasant as I thought, especially when your energy just goes away in the middle of a workout. Like, I never have trouble in a workout, and it was akin to like hitting the wall in a marathon. Not quite as bad as hitting the wall, but pretty darn close. But as far as the inflammation goes, I can't tell yet a difference. I'm not sure how long it will be until I notice a difference, because when I woke up this morning, my nose was still swollen, my face was inflamed, and I had a stuffed up feeling. Now, looking at the pollen index, because of the allergies, the outside molds were high. And it's interesting because before my son went to school, he was getting picked up because his car's in the shop. He and I were juggling a soccer ball together out in the driveway, and I was really, really stuffed up after that. And I wasn't sure if it was switching my coffee to like a heavier cream instead of skim milk because of the keto diet, and if it was the dairy and the heavy cream. So I think I'm going to maybe keep an eye on that and possibly switch to like a coconut oil or a coconut cream or even a butter and make it bulletproof. But the flu is real. I noticed like a shortness of breath and a chest, like almost like a chest cold. My energy just completely went, and now I have a freaking terrible headache. And I drank the same amount of coffee I normally drink. I drank water like I normally drink, so that hasn't really changed. The only thing that changed was I went from skim milk and coffee, as I said, to heavy cream, or like half and half. So that could be contributing to the allergies, sinuses, whatever. And working out got the inflammation out of my face, because it usually does. So as far as the rest of my body and inflammation and joints and all that, I'm not sure yet. So this is day 3 of the keto diet for inflammation, for my double jaw advancement recovery, as well as my nose recovery. I think those of you who followed me know that like the nose is the big issue. For those who, if you haven't tuned in before, when I had a double jaw advancement surgery during extubation, they pulled the tube and it displaced my septum, and they didn't discover it until the next day when I was in ICU, and they just had to let it heal for 6 months or so before they could fix it. That resulted in a rib graft in a nasal reconstruction, which was a year ago, and then 5 months ago I had a revision surgery because the graft warped. They took a big incision on the side of my head, and they took fascia from my scalp. They diced the cartilage and reshaped it and stuck it back in. So for the most part, although it's a little crooked, for the most part my nose looks a lot closer to how I looked pre-surgery. So that's kind of where I am with the keto for anti-inflammation. I think I might have the keto flu today. It may be a while before I realize the benefits of the anti-inflammatory properties of that kind of a diet. But for those of you who are following along with the jaw surgery stuff and the nose surgery recovery, know this: it's been 19 months from the jaw surgery, 1 year from the first reconstructive nose surgery, and 5 months from the revision surgery. I'm still swollen up every morning. My upper lip is still very stiff. I can't see my top teeth. And my nose is, really, really hard still. And the cartilage is starting to bow a bit. I can feel it. So that's the update for the keto diet for anti-inflammation. I will try to give more periodic and more frequent updates for those of you who are following. I know that I caught a couple folks who have had nose complications themselves since their procedure as well, and I'm very curious to see how things are progressing with you. So keep commenting or emailing me at my contact information that's provided on my channel. And feel free to share this and subscribe with anyone who may be recovering from jaw surgery, nose surgery, or someone who might be starting out on a ketogenic diet. So anyway, that's a lot to cover in one video blog, but hopefully this anti-inflammatory diet makes a big difference, because I think that could be what's missing. So I will talk to you guys later, and thanks for tuning in for those of you who have, and for those who haven't seen this update in a while, it's going to start again more frequently. Thank you very much, and take care.